With the latest chapter 237 out, we are greeted with Kashimo pulling up to the scene in which, if you guys have been smoking that Kashimo pack, it's about to go down. The next panel, we see that Urame is standing on a platform of ice, which we see that she made. And for those that do not know or has forgotten, Urame can manipulate ice and heal instantly, long story short. And yes, the last time we saw her, she got one-shotted by Gojo, but I digress. We then see a conversation between Hakari and Urame, with Hakari saying that he has a promise to keep in which he activates his domain. While Hakari did activate his domain, we know that Sukuna was given his cursed tool, which is called, from translations, Yamatoku. This could be a Japanese error translation, but we shall see when the actual translations come out. Following to the next panel, we see Sukuna use his cursed tool, which sends a lightning strike down, hitting Kashimo in the process. Kashimo is then seen relaxing, which catches Sukuna by surprise, in which Kashimo explains that he is resistant to electrical attacks because of his cursed technique. Then Kashimo questions Sukuna, did you become the strongest or were you born as the strongest? This all ties back in which Geto asks Gojo the same thing, if Gojo was the strongest because he's Gojo. This part is a little weird to me because, like I said, these are rough translations, but in the next panel, Sukuna states that he was an unwanted child, and Kashimo asked how Sukuna interacted with one another. We do know that Sukuna is 700 years old, and Kashimo is 400 years old as well, so could they have interacted with one another back then? I could definitely see that happening, but I digress. Sukuna praises Kashimo, saying he is extravagant, mentioning Gojo was the same. This looks to catch Kashimo by surprise, which then Sukuna tells Kashimo to fight him. We then see a few panels of Kashimo scrapping it up with Sukuna, which then Kashimo activates his curse technique, Phantom Beast Amber. In this state, we see that Kashimo uses a breath type attack and launches it at Sukuna. Kashimo then uses his curse technique to enhance his agility, and the waves from his blast evaporates anything on contact. This technique also transforms his body, which enables him to discharge a variety of attacks using his cursed energy. But don't forget, in this state, Kashimo is also vulnerable. He states that once his curse technique ends, his body will break. This could indicate that after the fight, win or lose, his body will die, unless Tengen has a body waiting for him, but I digress. A panel after, and an explosion happens in front of Kashimo, in which the narrator states Sukuna had a method to bring his old body back without reverse curse technique. Following after, we see Sukuna in his Heian era form. Honestly, this chapter was amazing. I can't wait to see Sukuna fight in his full form against Kashimo, but I don't think we will see much of Hakari's fight against Urame, but only one can hope. No matter how this fight goes, Kashimo's body will break due to his curse technique stating from him. I hope we get a better explanation on Kashimo's history with Sukuna from that panel of them talking about their history together. But what do you guys think? Did you guys like the latest chapter? If so, what are your thoughts? Comment them down below. It's been your boy 9, and I'll see you in the next one.